the more I see him, the more he's opening up, the more he's getting warm.
Yeah.
I love the fact that we can see this guy come in, and he's a great example of what it's like for someone who's heard about the scene, kind of heard the whispers, and finally made the introduction and become part of the family, man.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, he did. He became one of the biggest parts of the family, like you said. I'll never forget when I first saw him at the Renfield's bar tournament. You came out too, and we all had to, and he was there, and his mom was with him always, and I was like, oh my gosh. And his mom would always be there to support him. I'm like, your mom is so great. I mean, my mom supports me too. She texted me. She said, go get him, Puff. And I was like, you know, my mom, big shout out. So my dad too, he wished me luck, and it's great to have that family support. It's a lot of fun. It makes you really want to do better in this game and play at a better level. And so I feel like with him learning through us and playing everyone, he's just been ever developing, and I can't wait to see him do keep making these strides. So.
Love is real, dude. And I mean, speaking of, when I first came into the scene, NaCl was my go-to guy for Kirby.
Yep. Yeah.
I mean, it was. Of course I would talk to JV, but it wasn't the same as when I got to talk with NaCl and go through and like, okay, this is what I'm doing. I'm clearly not killing them fast enough. What am I doing wrong? And he gave me one very simple solution. He said, my man, you're not using the nooch enough.
That sounds like a NaClism. Let's do that right. The nooch. You got to get the nooch.
Got to hit him with that neutral air, man, with Kirby. Now, this is a tough matchup.
We talked about it earlier. I told you in the Revan matchup with Sentetsu. This match is it's tricky.
I hate this matchup.
Yeah, dude. It's for floaties. Pikachu's like the floaty killer. Like, for sure, a floaty killer for Puff and for Kirby here.
Because there's so many moments of just, it's really tough. Not only the fact is that when you get shoved underneath the stage as Kirby, forward smash from Pikachu is such a detrimental move, but you have to figure out...
To DI in.
Yes.
You have to protect that wall and try to get into the stage somehow. If you don't, you're just going to get destroyed every time.
And that's one of the early signs of when people are starting to understand the matchup, and you'll, of course, see it from NaCl in this particular matchup. Also, the fact that these guys have gone against each other so much.
Yep, and he's beaten NaCl, and NaCl gets frustrated. I mean, I tell him the one thing that I always tell NaCl, he does get flustered. He has a little bit of tourney jitters here and there. I don't know about Gravy. He's never been on something like this, like a main stage. The last time he was SmashCon against LD.
Gotcha.
So that was his last big moment on a main stage, anything. So NaCl, I hope he doesn't have any tournament jitters and he plays on point. I know he was telling me, he's like, man, I'm dreading playing Gravy. I was laughing. I'm like, dude, fine. I told Gravy just take a deep breath. So, I mean, this is it.
You know, the thing that I kind of try to work into my game with Kirby is air superiority.
Okay.
Right? Trying to have this idea of I'm commanding this space because I have nooch, I have back air, I have dare, I have fair, I want to try to find an opening against Pikachu, but it's so tough because of the back air and how far back it goes. So I try to take that extra double jump to get a little bit higher before I try to approach with dare, like that.
Boom.
But the problem is if I miss, there's a lot of landing opportunities.
Yeah. And you see, like you were saying too, like this air superiority, it's good to kind of maintain that neutral. And keep it against Pikachu to try to keep pushing Pikachu out and reverse fair.
What is that hitbox, bro? He wasn't in the same state.
Reverse fair is pretty wacky with Kirby, and that's a kill. I mean, the one thing I can tell you is NaCl knows his percentages. He knows what will kill each character on the plats for grabs. So he knows, but you'll see him, you'll notice him against certain characters. He'll just specifically try to fish for grabs, which it's a good and bad thing. You're fishing so hard, you're overextending, and you're gonna get grabbed by Pika, or extend your hurt box out there for Pika to grab you. But this could be a death. He caught him.
Yep.
That's it.
Again.
That's a death.
Yes.
Nice job with NaCl.
Oh.
That was very clutch. I know you have that Kirby feels.
Oh God.
From your former mentor.
Yes, I'm excited about it. I mean, for me, like, that's the most satisfying thing with Kirby is like that when that dare hits, and it's that nice moment of you're done.
Yeah,
and I can just do it again. You're definitely
still done. And you can do it maybe a third time and say, you know what, I like this. Get the toes one more time.
I mean, in those situations, it definitely comes down to
Gravy
you and being the guy that's like, I can consistently put this dare at the right timing, in the right spot. I know when you're going to be able to come back. Sometimes there are these situations where it's like, it's on me.
Yeah.
And it's just being able to do something consistently, repeated mechanics.
Yeah. No, I feel you on that one. Yeah, right now, I mean, Gravy up a little bit here. It's crazy. I mean,
consistently
very
threatening
patient.
with up tilt. That's his idea of, hey, this is a thing. I'm going to have this. And if you come at the wrong time, you're going to get caught.
Yeah. You can't rush in. He'll catch you right away every time. I mean, his up tilts are some of the fastest. He's really good with those pivot up tilts. As you can see, just real whip him around and boom, get the toes.
Oh, gosh.
Well, he's trying, man. Gravy's playing smart. I mean, I know this is definitely what Gravy wants, is to keep bouncing around plats and bait Matt out and try to fish in for an opening. I hope Matt isn't, letting this get to his head. He just keeps his headsets in as he has. That was supposed to be a runoff
did he
nair.
SCI that correctly? He SCI in?
Yeah, and that was, but the Gravy was supposed to do a runoff nair. That would have pushed Kirby way far out there. That's not going to obviously kill yet. One more of those back throws on the far edge will kill. How's he going to get back? Oh, that was a risk. That nooch extending. Because
you don't have really a good up air with Kirby, that situation's really tough.
That's tough, yeah. You have to be very careful because Pikachu can just shark with up airs, and every time you shark with that up air, you're just eating a jump, eating a jump, eating a jump. So, I mean, you always got to be mindful of that. That's why for me, as Puff player, as a floaty, I don't ever use my jumps. People know that a bit. Start to kind of catch on to my game plan because I know I'm trying to be secretive about it, but I mean, honestly, I don't ever use my jumps. I just use his rising pound, and I get all the way close to stage to try to fish in because I can't use a jump. If you use a jump with Puff, you're going to have a bad time.
Yeah.
Oh, man, he had it.
Kind of up tilted there.
I know.
And, granted, when it comes to 64, though, it's also different with shield mechanics because you can get pushed off of the ledges as well.
Yeah, you can push off Wispy when he's blowing, and most of the players have that in mind. When you're sitting on the shield and they're trying to pressure you, and Wispy's blowing, push you off, you can then immediately switch into a nair, or nooch, as Matt would say. So you can just, and most players do that with Pika, any character. I do that. I mean, it's definitely one of the better options because it comes out like lightning. It's so fast.
Yeah, it's one of the core mechanics that I think that makes 64 super fun.
Yeah.
And it adds to the lethality that definitely comes inherently with the game.
Yes.
So it's really fun to have these moments of, I have that exact situation come up right there.
Yeah.
Which is, I know that this is coming out. I know that you're going to push me off the edge. Let's lean into it.
Yeah. Exactly, 100% right there.
I love it, dude.
Now, this isn't looking too far out from Matt. He needs to get the stock, though, clean it up.
Okay, he's fine.
He's fine. He's doing fine right now. He just needs to play a little bit of air superiority.
The idea... okay, it's fine.
It's okay.
No.
Oh, my goodness.
So
Evan.
risky.
That was so risky, but it paid off. How did that work?
It paid dividends, my friend. But now
into bear.
He's so scared because he lost so much control of the stage.
Yeah, that's rough.
Now
he's cornering himself. And NaCl keeps staying on edge. He's got to get in center.
I mean, the idea that he's going to have here is go dash in, pivot, up tilt.
Yeah.
And it's his way of like, hey, this is mine. Hey, this is mine. Hey, this is mine.
Right.
And consistently take it over.
I mean, we're getting close to. I mean, our timer's dropping down too. I mean, it won't be a timeout, but.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be touch of death for sure.
It will be. Whoever gets this, I mean, literally, Gravy just needs a good back throw and a good throw off stage to get that bear in.
This is so scary.
It's very scary. He's got to play very smart here.
Can't overcommit, dude.
I mean, they are riding that timer out though. We got a minute and 50-some seconds left. 55.
This is a battle of patience.
It is. I knew this match was going to be very patient, very, very space heavy, and very just who can control neutral the best. Man, this is very. Oh my goodness, could be shield pressure. Oh, he got off, pushed off of the plat. Oh my goodness.
Again, air superiority.
Yeah, it is. Trying to follow. Oh, gets caught with the back air.
He's okay though. He has the high percentages, and he's losing stage control. This is tough.
Oh my goodness.
He can't miss a Z cancel here.
Yeah, he can't. He's got to watch out. He was trying to get that push out from Wispy. Going in for the grab. I don't think a grab will be the best option. That could be.
How's he supposed to
he got a nooch.
Oh gosh.
That's not going to be it. That shouldn't be it. Yeah, he can still get back, but how is NaCl going to make it back?
Depends on how high he is, and
that's
about the amount of options that he'll have.
Oh no, that was too close. Oh my goodness.
Gosh. Oh man.
Yeah, as we had Zero just come over and ask, is coaching allowed? I don't know, 100%. I've heard some things, but I don't know. It is pools. I would assume so, but too late now. We're going right into it. Matt's like, I don't care. I'm running it right back. I wish Matt would have taken a moment to gather himself. I always think that taking a moment, take a breath, think about what happened. I learned that from JV. JV, man, when I trained with JV, when I first moved here, and he took me over to, he invited me over to his house or his apartment, and we sat in there and we ran like, he wanted me to play as my worst characters, like Ling, Samus, and just play them over and over and help develop them and get them better. And he would send me, he's like, what'd you do wrong? Tell me what you did wrong. What did you see?
That's the right way to play.
And he would make me put in like on a sheet saying what I did wrong. And so I learned from that. And then we'd go back, play again, and we'd do it again. And he'd say, you didn't do that time. Do you notice? He's like, you didn't make that same mistake. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. And so, I mean, the man has definitely taught me a lot about the scene. He's been a big help. You've been a big help. I mean, everyone, y'all have been, super wonderful at the scene here in DFW. So
we've been trying, man. It's all about love. It's all about family.
Yeah, the scene is one of the best as far as we Texas here. We have a lot of love. You know, you got your SoCal crew, who's they got a lot of good dudes out there too. But they definitely there's like every scene has their own personality. They're the party crew. Baltimore probably will say they're the party crew, but they're a bit loud, Bark, Dark, and all of them. I love them. And Shears actually is the most. Those guys are great. Shears is insane. I love them. But and then you got kind of the Midwest with Baycorn and all those guys. So it's a great representation across the country.
I think some of my favorite memories are going out to Austin and hanging out with the 64 crew.
Yeah,
going
dude.
to Rainy Street, man.
That was one of the greatest. I miss those days.
The origin of the Neptune happened.
That I told people the Neptune, and they didn't believe me that it worked. I said, "You won't believe the story. Let me tell you how this worked." So I told them how it is. Can we share that to the stream real quick?
We're not sure.
You're like, no way. If you ever see Neptune at an event, go talk to him and say, "Can you show me what the Neptune is?" And he'll explain it to you. Just go ahead and ask him.
Yeah. I'll definitely tell him you hit me up in person. Dude,
hit him up in person. That's the only way you get to learn the secrets. The man's a legend.
Oh gosh, that was so much fun. Dude, this is
pretty close again. I mean, this is still Matt's up. This is kind of how it was last time.
So, like, can you explain to me how positioning is supposed to go in this matchup? Like, what does Kirby find advantageous, and what does Pikachu find advantageous when it comes to positioning?
So, Kirby, most characters are obviously going to want to maintain neutral. That's without question. As Evan's going to see, or Gravy, he's going to be fishing for grabs and U-airs to shark out the jumps of Matt, so he can get, he can't get back, push him off stage, force him out, force him into the corner of the stage, force him to get, overcommit, this and that, so he can fish in, because Pikachu has extended grabs. When you extend your hurt box, Pikachu's grab is like a teleport. It's absurd.
He's got that Marth.
He's got literally the Marth. He's the Marth. He's got the Marth grab. It's insane. But I'm trying to think, as far as Kirby goes, I mean, in this matchup, like, Matt's obviously using Bear as a spacing tool, which is really smart. Revan actually uses that a lot. It's a really great tool. It's fast fall Bear, kind of, because the hitbox is kind of whack. It pushes out really far. Oh, here we go. It's forward tilt every day of the week. And that's Matt got this. Yeah. Oh, nice.
What?
Wow. You got that crazy janky stage DI where you send you up.
That's a thing?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it that dramatic before.
It can be pretty. You can actually go from one corner of the stage back to the other side of the stage. It's insane.
Wow, that's nuts. I've never seen that.
Some people have DI'd the Falcon Punch on the corner into the stage. It's insane. It makes no sense, but it's great. It looks hilarious. So
I love that.
Oh my God! Do you see that? That duck, those ducks that he does are one of the biggest keys he's been implementing in his game recently. When you ducking with Kirby, it can prevent you from getting grabbed and hit on certain moves. Like Falcon can't grab Kirby when he ducks. It works on certain situations, and he was doing that with Gravy, who was trying to hit him with, I forget what move he threw out there, but it didn't even connect. I mean, and he ducked, boom, and he caught him.
Yeah,
It's a really good tool that most Kirbys don't utilize, and he's just starting to finally implement it properly in his game. So.
Interesting.
Yeah, you'll notice it. If you ever see him play a Falcon on stream here, you'll be able to notice that later. Hopefully if we see him in like top 16, he'll play a Falcon, you'll see that. Oh, that could be it.
He's got it. Good
Yeah,
news.
Nice. That was great. Oh, my goodness.
He wasn't able to capitalize on it.
Yeah.
Also, say that situation's tough because Kirby doesn't have the greatest air mobility.
Yeah.
That's kind of the problem. It's
That's
like
a shame.
throwing a balloon.
And it just sits there and floats away real cool slowly. You throw it at it, go get it. Oh, there it is. The down tilt. Nice coverage. He did it. Okay, game 2 goes to NaCl. Now I wonder if Gravy's going to reevaluate the situation. I'm glad NaCl looks composed, looks fine. Thinking in his head, Gravy, Darth Palpatine, the Emperor himself.
I would love it if his stress reliever was he would just go off, do a couple curls off on the side.
I would be amazing. You see a barbell come in the camera shot here? I would love that. We should have brought that. That would have been. I should have did that as a good joke for the stream.
That'd
to see.
be great.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, I love this guy. Okay.
Yeah. So we're back at it. Oh, we're neutral? Or are we gonna wait? What do we do? Oh wow,
Chill.
chilling. Just.
I'm having flashbacks of Brawl.
Shots. Oh, these Brawl flashbacks. Oh, but Jesus.
Oh, dude. This is interesting because
they're taking it very nice and easy here.
Yeah, this is
different.
Odd. Yeah.
Yeah, it's much different playstyle. I'm trying to see if I can log on to the stream here so we can see what the chat's saying about this.
So, nice conversions. The thing that's funny is like the STI when it comes to dealing with Kirby Dare and Fair. I feel it's like one of the first things you have to learn when you're even playing this matchup. No, not like this.
Not like this. He shakes his head. NaCl.
Gosh.
My dude, come on now. You gotta watch that. Yeah, that stock was a throwaway. I'm sure Evan's taking that into.
He's taking that to the bank.
Yeah, he will take, and I know him. We always say, the best thing a 64 players say, and I'm sure everyone says it, but we take those. We take those. And what I love is still some people. I still hear people, and it always reminds me of you, is say, another one. Let's get another one. I know it comes and goes. Nice kill though.
Little taunt for Jank.
I know.
We had that fun with it, but now, I mean, 14%, this is nothing in this game.
Yeah, this is nothing.
Like,
that is nothing.
This is dead even. I love that about this game. You're always in it.
Yeah.
If you have the stock, you're always in it.
Yeah. No, this is, man, these games have been so close, though. It's awesome. I love it. I love seeing this close gameplay. I mean, heavy spacing. You know, a lot of people, like, it can be frustrating for some players, but it's just, oh, that's a shield break.
Yes.
Is he going to do? Oh, Wispy, he's got to hurry. Ah, I knew that was going to happen. Wispy with the push-up.
What was he trying to do there?
He was going to do the Revan, the sword spike. Pop him up once, and then pop him down with the spike.
That would have worked a lot better if he was closer to the edge, wouldn't it?
It would have. He was, because I think he didn't realize he was gonna. He tried it, and I don't know if he noticed, but Wispy was blowing. I'm like, you can't. You have to be on the second plat. Push him to the side of it, and then you'll up B with the first hit of it. Oh, here it comes again.
And it's because of that error that he's actually behind.
Yeah,
now.
he's falling behind now because of that error, and that's rough.
Taking the break, resituating himself.
Yeah, he's just got to resituate.
This is kind of weird because you look at this and you think both of them have this touch of death potential, but NaCl is very comfortable with just being on the ground and just consistently threatening with up tilt.
Yeah.
I mean, generally in Smash, the conceptual idea is like if you're below your opponent, you're usually winning.
Right.
And the idea is that you have up tilt as its primary tool, but you don't have an up air. You don't have ways to shark underneath platforms, really.
No, you definitely don't with Kirby. You kind of have to just fish, and like he's doing here, bears, fishing with bears, dares, and up tilts, and fairs. I mean, yeah, Kirby doesn't have a good up air, just the starfish. He just flies around in the sky and waves his hands around for everyone to see. But yeah, I mean, NaCl's just trying to find any option. But as you can see, Gravy is he just plays very patient. He'll be more than happy to fly around the platforms and make you overcommit where he can see an opening, and he'll take full advantage of that. So. As you can see, we're doing like a nice around the world in 30 days here around the Dreamland.
So I think one of the harder things to do is figuring out how to cut off your opponent. He has a chance.
Yes. Oh man, the push off.
Gosh, what a good bailout.
That could be a grab. That's a good forward smash. I like that. That's very good. Now is he gonna cover it though? Smart by Gravy.
He's gone high every single time.
Yeah, I think Matt hopefully will breed that. Oh, there we go. That should be death, yeah. Matt knows his percents.
I mean, Gravy knows that NaCl has to take some sort of a risk or a gamble, rather, in the fact that he has to choose where he's going to go. He's going high or low. And because Kirby has lacking so much air movement speed, he knows that he can kind of have that little bit of extra delay. And once he sees NaCl commit, that's when he can really strike.
Yeah, exactly. I haven't gotten an advantage here. NaCl burning his jumps. He's nervous. Oh, he did it. Wow, got back.
He got the right read on the tech roll.
Oh, man. Evans, Shark and I. Oh, that was a bad dive.
Time to die.
That's going to be a death, probably. That's going to be a bad time.
He's got to dare again.
Wait, one more time. That's it. All right, NaCl can take this. He's looking poised. He's feeling himself, I'm sure. He's probably happy. He's finally, feeling his mojo. Gravy's, just needs honestly, a back throw. A back throw should do it.
Yeah.
If he gets close to the edge of the stage. Oh
no, he ran into it.
Evan Dion, like his life depends on it.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
He was going to get out of that regardless, so he decides to take the hit.
Oh,
back
nice.
No.
Oh, nice. And he got the ledge cancel, I think.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. Evan.
The camera wasn't even in the air.
That's it. Gosh. Wow, what a game. That was very spacing, very patient, heavy. I mean,
that was taxing.
Well done by NaCl, keeping him composed. That's a taxing matchup, dude. I cannot tell you, that is very taxing.
It is very real to have mental fortitude and stability when it comes to tournament play because these are long days. You're playing through pools. You're playing through 64, top 32, top 8. Like, you have to have mental fortitude to come to these nationals and try to fortify all of this.
Yeah,
it's
I don't
so
know how
hard.
some people do it over multiple games and are good.
Nuts.
It blows me. I talked to Wizzy. I said, I don't know how you do it, man. I don't know.
I don't
You're gonna make top 8 for this probably, and you'll probably make top 8 in Melee.